Look at your thumb right now. Go ahead, really look at it. Those swirls and lines? They're not random. And according to science, they might actually reveal something fascinating about who you are as a person. But here's what most people don't know. There are only three main patterns your fingerprints can have, and each one is connected to different personality traits that researchers have been studying for decades. Before you think this is some zodiac sign nonsense, hold on. We're talking about actual forensic science mixed with behavioral research that's been going on since the 1800s. And yeah, it gets weird in a good way. So here's what we're doing today. We're breaking down the three main fingerprint patterns everyone has, what scientists and researchers claim they might reveal about your personality, and then, because I know you're curious, we're diving into some absolutely wild fingerprint facts that sound fake, but are 100% real. First things first, your fingerprints fall into one of three categories: loops, whorls, or arches. That's it. 7 billion people on this planet, and we're all rocking one of these three designs. Loops are the most common. About 60 to 70% of people have them. They look exactly like they sound. Lines that enter from one side, loop around, and exit the same side. Think of a river that curves back on itself. Whorls are your circular or spiral patterns. About 25 to 35% of people. They look like tiny targets or whirlpools on your fingertips. Arches are the rarest, only about 5% of the population. These are the simple ones where lines just rise in the middle like a little hill or wave. Now here's where it gets interesting. Some researchers, and I'm talking actual scientists, not random internet forums, have studied whether these patterns correlate with personality traits. And the findings? They're surprisingly specific. People with loops, that's most of us, tend to be adaptable and easygoing. The research suggests they're usually good at going with the flow, handling change well, and getting along with different types of people. Makes sense, right? The pattern itself literally goes with the flow. People with whorls, the circular patterns, supposedly have strong individuality. They're independent thinkers, sometimes a bit stubborn, and they like doing things their own way. The whorl pattern is self-contained, doesn't really connect to anything else, kind of like these personality types. Arches, the rarest pattern, are linked to practical, grounded people. They're supposedly more traditional, reliable, and straightforward. No loops, no spirals, just a simple arch practical pattern, practical personality. But before you go checking everyone's fingers at your next family dinner, let me hit you with the caveat. This isn't astrology level proven. It's correlational research, which means scientists notice patterns but can't say for sure that your fingerprints cause these traits. Correlation doesn't equal causation and all that. Still, kind of fun to check, right? So how did you end up with your specific pattern? This part is genuinely cool. Your fingerprints formed before you were even born, between 10 to 24 weeks in the womb. And get this, they're influenced by a bunch of random factors. Your position in the womb, the density of the amniotic fluid, your blood pressure at that exact moment, even how fast your fingers were growing. It's like a biological lottery. That's why identical twins, people who share 100% of their DNA, still have completely different fingerprints. Same genes, different random development conditions, totally unique prints. Your fingerprints are literally a snapshot of a moment in time that will never happen again. You carried that moment with you your entire life. Kind of poetic when you think about it. All right. Now for the secrets and weird facts that'll make you see fingerprints differently forever. Secret number 1. Koalas have fingerprints almost identical to humans. I'm talking so similar that they've actually confused crime scene investigators in Australia. A koala could theoretically frame you for a crime. I'm not saying it's likely, but it's possible. Secret number 2. You can temporarily lose your fingerprints. Certain cancer treatments, heavy labor jobs that were down your fingers, or even conditions like eczema can make your prints fade or disappear temporarily. There are documented cases of people being stuck at airports because their fingers were too smooth to scan. Secret number 3. Your tongue has a print too. Yep, just like fingerprints, your tongue print is unique. But good luck using that for phone security. Secret number 4. Some people are born without fingerprints at all. It's an extremely rare genetic condition called a dermatoglyphia. Only 4 families in the world have been documented with it. They literally have smooth fingers. It's sometimes called immigration delay disease because it makes crossing borders incredibly complicated. Secret number 5. Your fingerprints can reveal what you've been touching. Recent technology can analyze the chemical residues in your fingerprints to tell what substances you've handled, from specific foods to drugs to explosives. Future crime shows are going to be wild. Secret number 6. Fingerprints aren't just on your fingers. You have unique ridge patterns on your palms, toes, and soles of your feet too. Toe prints are actually used to identify newborn babies in hospitals because baby fingers are too small and soft. Secret number 7. No one has ever found 2 people with the same fingerprint. Ever. Not in all of human history. The FBI has over 100 million fingerprint records, and there's never been a match between 2 different people. The odds are estimated at 1 in 64 billion. Secret number 8. Your fingerprints grow with you, but the pattern stays the same. The loops, whorls, and arches you had as a baby are the same ones you'll have at 90. They just get bigger. It's the same design, scaled up. Secret number 9. Scars on your fingerprints are permanent and actually make you more identifiable, not less. Criminals who burn or cut their fingers to avoid detection just give investigators another unique marker to track. Secret number 10. There's a whole field called dermatoglyphics, the scientific study of fingerprints. It's used in medical diagnosis because certain fingerprint patterns are associated with genetic disorders. Doctors can sometimes spot Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, or other conditions partly by looking at fingerprint patterns. Secret number 11. Fingerprints can last for decades. On the right surface, like glass, metal, or plastic, your fingerprints can remain detectable for 40+ years. That beer bottle you touched in college technically still has your prints if no one cleaned it. Secret number 12. You regenerate your fingerprints constantly. The skin cells on your fingertips replace themselves every few weeks, but the underlying pattern is coded into a deeper layer of your skin, so the design always comes back exactly the same. So what does this all mean? Well, you're walking around with a completely unique biological signature that formed randomly before you were born, might correlate with aspects of your personality, can theoretically be mimicked by an Australian marsupial, and will stay with you unchanged until the day you die. Your fingerprints are simultaneously proof of your individuality and a reminder that we're all connected to the same biological processes. They're personal but universal, unique but categorizable, random but permanent. Take a look at your fingers right now. Really look. Are you Team Loop, Team Whorl, or the rare Team Arch? Drop it in the comments. I'm genuinely curious about the distribution here. And if you found even one of those secrets surprising, hit that subscribe button because we break down fascinating science like this every week. Next time, we're diving into why humans are the only animals that cry emotional tears. And trust me, the reason is not what you think. Until then, remember, you're literally 1 in 64 billion. And you've got the prints to prove it.